Basehead Brandon here, just doing a quick little door panel video. I got the driver door all done, just waiting for some warmer weather so I can lay the resin and start doing the fiberglassing and the sanding and the filling and the sanding and the whole process. But that's more down the line. This one I got some pieces basically cut out. I still got to cut the rest of the rings out the rest of the way. Also got to get some longer pieces of dowel cut for some of the taller pieces, like this 8-inch is going to be, way up here like this. I think it's like 4 inches tall or something like that, but got to get those all cut and figured out, and then yeah, we'll do this in a couple different parts as I go. But yeah, here's what I got so far. Got the panel cut down. Now it's time to start making the rest of the rings and start using the hot glue gun to position all the rings so the door panel looks just like that one up there, but passenger side instead of driver side. So stay tuned, and I'll be back to show you more as I position the rings. Alright, so I got the rings cut the rest of the way out, and actually, now that I'm looking at it and looking at the door panel, I'm actually missing a tweeter ring, which would be that guy right up there. It won't focus. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, which will actually go right up in this region here. I gotta cut it out. This one here got some trimming, but that's for another video to show you down the line. But let me get that tweeter ring cut, and then I'll be back. Alright, I got the tweeter ring cut out, and just kind of set the rings about where they're gonna be without the dowels. Obviously the dowels will give them the depth and dimension and angles once the fleece is pulled over, but that's a little bit more down the line. Next step is to actually cut all the dowels to the right length, which I've already measured from that door prior to building. And I actually got I have all of the lengths I have to cut here. Back right, back middle right, back middle left, so on and so forth. But like I said, next up is cutting all these to the right lengths to get set up for hot glue. Real quick, just basic tools you need to actually do this if you wanted to try and do this in your garage or wherever at your house. I just use jigsaw. I actually have hole saws that I use to cut for the tweeters. It just makes things a lot easier. Also, another thing, a hot glue gun. You can get it at like Menards or any hobby store. Fleece, you'll need fleece. You'll need fiberglass matting, which, excuse my mess, but I have everything here. You'll need chip brushes. Here's some fiberglass matting. Yeah, just fiberglass matting. Just buckets, little buckets or containers to mix up the resin and the hardener. I actually keep that stuff in the house. It is winter here, so I don't want that stuff to get messed up by the cold weather, which is also why I haven't finished that door or even gotten to this stage yet on this door. The cold weather kind of set in quick, but yeah, just some basic tools and things you'll need to set this up. If I think of anything else, obviously, along as I'm recording, I'll let you guys know. But Next step, get to these dowels. All right, so one more thing. I know I keep saying that, but I just keep randomly thinking of these things I forget to mention as I'm doing this for you guys. But test fit, test fit, test fit, test fit. I can't say that enough. I've seen so many people, they build these door panels, they turn out beautiful. They go to put them on the car, they go to put the door and close it, and crap, the door can't close because the speaker sticks out too far. Dope. But yeah, so test fit, test fit, test fit. I will probably hot glue one at a time and then go out to my truck and dry fit the panel, close the door a couple times, make sure it clears, make sure I'm happy with the angle of the speaker, and, you know, come back in and go from there, you know, glue the next one on, go back out there, test fit, you know, double check, triple check. You know, maybe my measurement was off. It's, you know, this speaker on the passenger door is, you know, a quarter of an inch sticking out too far. You know, I need to trim it down. Simple stuff like that. I mean, prep work and just checking everything over and over again, it really goes a long way. You'll definitely like the final product, but I can't wait till warmer weather so I can actually like do the fiberglass part, because, you know, it's a lot of work getting to this stage, but it's also a lot of work with sanding and everything else that goes into that. But that's for another video down the line. But yeah, so I still need to set this up and get my hot glue gun going. Yeah, I'll be right back. Next up, like I stated before, use the hot glue gun to glue all the dowels on the different rings and position them in the manner that you need them. I don't know if my glue gun's hot yet. Okay, it is. Alright, so since I've already done that door panel and I kind of have an idea of how everything's going to be placed, I'm going to go ahead and just start gluing the dowels onto the back of this. Pretty simple. You know, you just need a good sized glob. You just kind of push it down in there. Make sure it's flat. Make sure it's square. That really doesn't matter. Obviously, you don't want it sitting, you know, like that or on any kind of weird angle. You know, it's not going to give you a lot of support. But I also, once it's there, I like to actually just kind of add a little bit, just to give it a little bit of extra. Alright. Next one. Okay. And then since I'm doing an angle, I'm going to take the two dowels that are the same size and put them on the same side as the other two dowels that are the same side. Put those on the other side. So again, good size glob. Make sure it's there and it stays. And I like to add a little more, just around the edge, on top, give it a little more strength. Okay. And again, this part doesn't have to be real perfect, it just has to be straight enough to be able to support the speaker that you're going to use. Oh, and actually, by the way, I have DS18 speakers is what I'm actually using. There we go. I'm actually doing 11 speakers in each door. It's a little insane, but it's gonna look really cool when it's done. It's more for show aesthetics. You know, a lot of people, they'll just do, you know, like a 6.5 and a tweeter, or maybe a couple 6.5s and a couple tweeters. They don't really, a lot of people don't really go super big with their builds like this. Me personally, again, I'm building this truck for shows. I'm basically using it as a demo vehicle. So yeah, I will be building that along the way and keeping you guys up to date. This one did not want to stay straight up. Again, something really nice about using hot glue. It's so forgiving. You can use it, warm it up, move it around. You can blow on it a little bit to help it dry a little quicker. But just so you guys have an idea. Oh, this one is not dry enough yet, so we're gonna wait. But yeah, as you can see, it will go something like that. And then once the glue, I'm going to still give it a little more time to set up, but once the glue on the actual ring is set up, I'll go ahead and lay globs of glue down and around where the dowel supports are to then hold it to the door panel. Alright, so I got the bottom parts all glued, just as an idea so you can kind of see. Very simple. Doesn't look real pretty, but I promise you that will definitely hold. Alright, just a little update. Got most of the dowels hot glued on. This one's still drying, so it's a little wet still. Still got a couple more. I got to get the dowels put on. And then, yeah, I'll be back to show that. And then I think I'm going to take the door panel outside to the truck and do a dry fit for the first one that I glued up. And then we'll keep it moving. Okay, got all the last dowels all glued in place, ready to be placed. And let's see real quick if I can find, I think I got an 8-inch speaker around here somewhere. I think that's a 6.5. Alright, I'll have to locate an 8-inch speaker to show you guys in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and clear this off and take it out and do a test fit and show you guys what that looks like. Be right back. Alright, so we're out here at my truck. It is still dark out. It is like, I think 5 a.m. Yeah, I'm out here pretty early trying to get this recorded for you guys. As you know, I am a family man. I have a newborn baby, so dealing with that and trying to do all this, it's a lot to juggle, but hey, I love it and I do it for you guys. Just so you guys can see, my whole truck is literally ripped apart. Nothing going on here, not yet. I got a lot going on, like I said, but big things coming for this. Stay tuned with that. Like I said, I'm recording all this, so you guys will see this truck get built from the ground up. Basically, custom dash, door panels. I got to take the headliner and seats and stuff out still, but again, that's another video. This is just for the doors. So just as you can see, again, I'm doing my best here. I only got one hand to kind of line this up. Alright. Okay, I think I got it. Nope. Okay. So I apologize for the camera angles also. But, like I said, I'm a one-man show. There we go. Alright. I think I got it. This side's not it. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't get this stupid door lock thing. Again, I apologize for these wonderful camera angles I got going on here, but there we go. No, I stepped on that. It's one thing I love but hate about these door panels. Okay. Alright. Now we're in all the way. Okay. Alright, so sorry about that, but as you can see, just so you can see, you always want to make sure, okay, so we're clearing there on the floor. So now I'm going to get in and actually close the door to see if it clears on the bottom. Alright, so we did run into an actual problem here. I actually have to move the speaker up probably about, I don't know, maybe half an inch, or I'll probably go a whole inch, but just so you can kind of see, we're actually touching the carpet right down here on the floor. So, like I said, that's really the importance of test fit, test fit, test fit. Again, with the hot glue, it's nice. You can warm it up, take it right off, reposition, re-glue it till you get it to the way that you want it. But again, test fitting is very important. So I'm gonna get this door panel off, get back in the garage, get the heater back on, because I let all the heat out coming out here, and then start gluing the rest of the stuff back on, and I'll be back. Alright, so we're back in the garage, and I dug up an 8-inch speaker. Like I said, I'm using all DS18 stuff. I find that they're relatively cheap. They're actually really on the low end as far as price-wise, and they get loud and sound pretty good. So, I mean, for the price point and everything, I'm using them. You don't have to use them. You can use whatever brand you like. But I just wanted to show you guys how strong this hot glue stuff actually is, because I was skeptical. I've watched a few how-to videos back in the day, and they use hot glue, and I'm like, yeah, right, hot glue can't hold that. But just as an idea, I mean, it ain't going nowhere. It holds it perfectly fine. There's like no wiggle or shake to it. And then once you lay the fleece, get the fiberglass, the resin, everything on there, super strong. No problems at all. But I got to move that speaker the ring, like I said, up about an inch to clear the floor. And then I will get gluing the rest of these on and do more test fitting, and yeah, we'll get this door finished out here soon. Alright, now that everything's glued up and where it's going to be, the next step is, obviously, you're not going to be able to fit a tweeter in here because it's going to hit, and that's looking like it's going to need to get trimmed, and probably this guy right here as well. Maybe a little bit off the edge here, but yeah, so next step is going to be just trimming and making sure that everything will clear once it's mounted. Alright, so I just took a marker, kind of marked what I need to cut out to make the tweeters fit. So we're going to go ahead and use this wonderful tool to go ahead and cut that out. Okay, so got the panel trimmed, got the little pieces I needed to cut out. Grabbed a tweeter just to show you guys. Obviously this all looks really not good and ugly, but yeah, once I get to that stage in the next video, yeah, I'll show you. It cleans up really nice, and you start seeing, obviously you can tell, you see the shape and the way the panel's kind of gonna look. But yeah, just show you guys. And then I even, because I have two different kinds of tweeters, these ones are a little deeper, and they're a little stronger too. But yeah, just to show you guys, everything is cut out and fits. And then I think I even have this side. Yeah, that's 6.5. So just to show you guys. But yep, so that's basically where we're at for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this taken care of. Next step is going to be pulling the fleece, but I'm actually doing this in a 3-step process. So this is part 1, just kind of showing the layout, gluing up the rings and everything, basic stuff you need, and different, steps to take to get to where we're at right now. But I'm gonna end this video. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, click that bell. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely be doing a bunch more videos. I got installs, box building, whole bunch of stuff going on. But if you want to see the next video, like I said, subscribe, like, hit that bell, and we'll be back with pulling the fleece.